So my Yi dash cam died again. So I hit up Amazon to see if I could find something to replace it. And I think I may have found a hell of a deal. But let's take a look at it together and see if I found a deal or a dud. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Big Ball Vlogs, and I'm back again today with another Amazon Find Deal or Dud video. For those of you that are new to the channel, just so that you know, anything that you see on this channel has been bought and paid for out of my own pocket. Most of the stuff that you see me doing reviews on are just for my own curiosity. And the goal here is to give you enough information to make an informed purchase on things where I am looking for the best bang for your buck. I'm looking for low cost, high quality without a sacrifice of, functionality or features, stuff like that. Best thing you can get for under a certain amount of money. So as I said in the intro, I lost my Yi action camera, my Yi dash camera again. Of my own fault, nothing to say bad about the Yi dash cam. It is a basic generic dash cam that I bought, I don't know, a couple years ago. It does what it was what it was supposed to do. It recorded, whatever, whenever I was driving. It turned on when the car turned off, turned on when the car turned on, turned off when the car turned off. It had basic features like collision detection and, recording and stuff like that. So nothing bad about this. I think I paid about 60 bucks for it, but I kept forgetting to remove it from the window. So whenever I left this in the window and the temperatures rise in the car to above 100 degrees, the battery on the inside tended to explode, or at least swell up, or stop working. And the camera works by taking the charge from the battery to run the camera while it was being recharged by the cord that was running from the power supply in the car. So it died again. I fixed it one time. I took the battery, I put another battery in. That was a whole thing in it, deal in itself. So I thought I would go back to Amazon and find another action cam because I just don't have time to do it. And I came across this particular action camera, which is, I don't even know how to pronounce this. And I mean, these things come from overseas and I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is spelled out Cooau, Cooau, I don't know. I'm just going to go with that. And it caught my attention because, when I go, I call myself a competitive shopper. I'm looking for the best bang for my buck. So what I normally do is I look for the features, I look for the 5 stars, and I look for something that is low cost. And this, at the time of when I purchased it, was about $25. So it caught my attention because for 25 bucks, it has a hell of a lot of features that I thought were very interesting. So the goal here is to see whether or not those features are actually worth the $25 that I paid. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't even want to watch this to the end, for 25 bucks, I got a decent working action camera. It is a thumbs up. But if it has the settings and features that it shows in the manual and on the Amazon website, this is actually going to be a hell of a deal. It's going to be what I would consider a steal. It's going to be considered a find. So what I wanted to do is I want to walk through that with you guys because this isn't going to be a review because I haven't had enough time for me to kind of build an opinion on it. It's going to be an overview. It's going to give you some information on what you're going to get if you decide to buy one of these. I did look up the camera again now that I have it here. It's been a couple days and that $15 coupon is now gone. They claim that this is a $100 action camera and they're giving you a 60% discount. So it's coming in at about 40 bucks. And I believe there may have been another little incentive there, but I'm not sure. But for 40 bucks, $40 action camera, like I said, I paid a lot more for the Yi action camera and doesn't have half the features. This may actually be a deal. So what I want to do is I want to go through it together. I want to get the camera flipped around. I want to take a look at the camera. I want to tell you what's in the box, and then we're going to go through the features. We're going to start this up for the first time and see what experience we get out of it. And then hopefully I can get it in the car, do some driving with it in day and night, and kind of give you an idea of what the image quality looks like. So let's get the camera flipped around. Let's get started looking at it on the tabletop, and then maybe we can get in the car before the sun goes down and give it a quick drive as the sun goes down and see if it's decent in both daylight and nighttime situations. All right, so in the interest of saving some time and not, burning through a good hour of video, behind the scenes while I flip the camera around, I kind of got this preset up so that we can kind of go through the settings really quickly and not have to, go through that agony of getting this set up for the first time. What I will tell you is setup or connecting the dash cam to the app was almost effortless. All you have to do is select the correct Wi-Fi I guess, name, which is the name of the camera, and then put in the passcode, which is per the card 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Did that. Everything connected perfectly. Another thing that I ran into behind the scenes was I tried to use this SD card from out of my previous dash cam, and when I plugged it into the current dash cam, or this dash cam, it kept saying replace the SD card, replace the SD card. Reading through the manual really quickly, I thought I may have had an issue, but reading through the manual really quickly, because this is a 1080 action, I keep saying action camera, because this is a 1080 dash cam, you're going to need a class 3 or greater SD card. And this was an old SD card that worked fine in the other dash cam, but it did not. It's only like a U1. Don't even know if it's a class 10, but it did not work in this dash cam. So think about that. If you get this, get yourself a nice SD card because you're going to need it. So with that said, let's put that to the side for a second. Let's take a quick look at the manual. You're going to get this manual, which is going to have a lot of the settings that you have. Like I said, I usually just flip through it to kind of see. Once you get one dash cam, they're all the same, you know, unless it has different features, just to see if I'm, you know, there's anything I need to know. It does tell you, like right here, get yourself a high-speed SD card. Going through, it's going to give you the features. It's going to tell you it says that you got to hit the reset button with one of these little SIM card pin things. I don't know if that's in this pack here. I didn't check, but if you need to hit reset, you're going to need one of those to hit the reset button. It's going to tell you how to download the app. The app is the FI or FeeCam app, which you can find on both Android and iPhone. I tried them on both. They are both available. And then when you go through, it's going to tell you the different settings that you can change in the app. Flip the page. We're going to go to the next page and see what we got. We have some settings that are actually inside the camera. So we have, you know, auto recording or auto connection to the app language, help. This is all within the app. We have connect and record. So this is stuff that is going to happen when you connect to the app. You have the DVR where you can control the camera from the app. We're going to go to the next page. Photo share. You can share from the app itself. So you got the ability to save and share both, I guess, the photos and videos. You have the local album, which is going to be inside the SD card or on the SD card, which can be then transferred into your phone via the app, or I guess right directly to your gallery in your phone. In the app, you have different settings. You have the dash cam settings. You have the connect to the dash cam. You have the record 10-second video, take a picture, share the files from the SD card, road condition monitoring. Map will show real-time road conditions. So when you connect to this app, I'll show you in a second, you get the ability to use the map feature that's built into the app. Record location change tracks, and record location change tracks. I guess if you're recording from the app, it's going to tell you your location. It's going to put little pin marks in or something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it yet. We're going to display the full map, and you're going to keep current location centered on the page. So things that you're going to be able to do within the app. Then you have the dash cam settings themselves, settings, resolution, record loop. So you got the ability to change. Recording loop is, you know, it's going to change. It's going to record a minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or default 3 minutes, I guess. Video before it goes to the next recording. So you don't have to filter through hours of a video to find that one section that we're looking for. You can record the sound. You can turn the power of the sound, or the power on sound off or off, on or off. System volume, for any little bells or whistles it has, you can adjust that volume. You have wide dynamic range for driving around in different conditions. Wide dynamic range helps for like shadow conditions, driving through tunnels. You know, later in the day where you have overcast, something like that, where it's like low light areas, that's going to help you with that. Language, frequency, have no idea what frequency means. I know sometimes I just set it to auto. So that's something to do with the flicker. I know if you take a camera overseas to Europe and you look at the lighting, they flicker. No, I'm not sure why. I'm not an engineer or electrical engineer. Delete reminder. So deleting reminder is apparently if it's going to write over a video file, it's going to let you know that it's going to delete it before it does it. Exposure compensation. This is to help you with, you know, getting the right exposure when you're driving around, or brightness to kind of give you the best quality video. I'm surprised at that. I don't know if that has an auto, but it looks like you can adjust it. And then you got the ability to put a watermark in there. Format your SD card. It has a G sensor, so if there's a bump, pothole, you know, you get bumped by a car, it's going to automatically save you a little safety file that you can go back to immediately, download to your phone, and maybe send to your insurance company. Record mode. You have different record modes. So you have what do you got? You got motion detection. So if your car is, you know, parked and somebody's, you know, trying to get into it, it's probably going to start recording and let you know somebody's breaking into your car, which is a cool feature because this actually, you can actually turn the camera around facing you. So if they do break into your car, you will actually be able to get that on video, because it's going to be able to see behind itself versus just seeing out of the front window like my previous dash cam. Fatigue driver alert. Apparently that is going to tell you if you've been driving for a while. It's going to give you an audible notification that, hey, you've been driving for an hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours, and probably tell you to take a break. Wi-Fi connection, we know how to do that. You're just going to find the Wi-Fi name of the camera, which is the Cooau AU, and then connect to it, the password 1234. And you can also change that here. What else you got? And then you get into a lot of other stuff. I mean, there's so many other, there's a decent amount of information here. I'm not going to go through all of it, just giving you an idea of what you're going to get from this. Even video share, it looks like you can share it to different, I don't know, I guess social media networks. I don't know. There's a lot in here, a glossary of terms, and then it goes into a different language. So that's the manual. 6 minutes of fun. Fast forward that if you don't care to go through that in real time. Adhesive tabs to I guess reattach this to the window. For some reason you have to remove it from the window. It also has this little slide off thing. Like I said, I kept leaving my other dash cam in the window, and when the temperature reached like 100 degrees or so, it just burned up the battery inside of it. So this allows me to take this out of the window when I'm not in use, so it doesn't burn up the battery that may be in here. Put it somewhere cool in the car instead of leaving it in a hot window like I've done many times. And like I said, when it gets super hot temperature, those lithium batteries don't do well in super hot temperatures. So like I said, decent camera, man. This looks really good. Feels really good. It's got a nice weight to it, and it's got a decent lens on it. That's not like some cheap little, you know, toy camera lens. That's a real action camera lens there. It looks like it's got nice glass in it. Wide angle. And also, like I said, it has the ability when it's mounted to your window. So if this is mounted to your window, to turn that around 180 degrees to film directly at you, filming you. Like if you're using this for, I don't know, vlogging or Uber driving, you can turn that turn that around towards you, or keep it facing out of the window by rotating the camera. On the back side here, you have a slot for your SD card and the socket for your power cord. And I'm not sure what that little slot is for there. You got the microphone on the back for recording sound. Let's see if I can get that to focus. You got the microphone on the back for recording sound. And then you have the reset button. If for some reason this locks up, you hit that reset button with a SIM card pin, and that should reset that for you. And this right here is a light indicator to let you know that the camera is actually working. So with all that said, we're going to do a little tabletop demonstration. I got my big battery pack here, and we're going to use you know, that for powering this thing up. It's already got the SD card in it, so it's not going to be screaming, put a new SD card in it. It's going to power up. There you go. Now that it's powered up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the app, and we're going to go through the app features really quickly. I'm going to hit connect to DVR. I know. Wi-Fi not connected. We're going to go in and we're going to select the, let's get that, see if I can get that to focus a little bit better. I'm going to select the name of the camera. It looks like it's already connected now, so we're going to go back. It automatically connected, and then we're going to go back into that app again. So now that I'm in the app, it says I'm not connected. We're going to hit the connect to DVR button, and boom, there you go. Camera is now connected. And as you can see, that's your image, and that's your image quality. I think it may be set at 720 right now, but this is the image coming from the camera indoors. I'm using my ring light, so I got decent lighting here. And then on the bottom here, as you can see, there is a map. This map is going to give you real-time driving conditions, apparently. I'm not sure how it works, so I'll have to get that in the car and test it out. I really don't want to be driving around because I don't know how to get all this set up, but on the tabletop, it claims that it can give you real-time driving information. It does allow, or does make you give permissions to allow it to use your location while using the app. So I'm assuming that's going to work. This button right here, this little green button, you hit that, it says start recording your route. So if I were moving, I'll be moving around, and this will be recording my route. So it's going to be, letting me know where I drive. I don't see a GPS speed in here anywhere. Maybe that's part of the data that it's going to collect while it is recording your route. I will have to test that and then get back to you maybe with another video or a reel. We're going to turn that off, and it says I've driven less than 100 meters. So I don't know. It's just saying something about the recording of data. That happened really fast. I didn't get a chance to read it through the camera. The next one is going to increase the map to full screen, and then you have this ability right here to center your location again. These are the features that you can control the camera from the app. You can record a 10-second, I guess, emergency video. All right, so something happens, you can record 10-second video really quickly. Recorded, small video saved. That's probably going to be sharing for social media, just in case you want to do some, some dash cam footage for your social media video streams. You can take a picture, quick picture taken, and then you have this, which is going to let you check out your files. So these are all the files. As you can see, there's some recordings there in 1080, and there's probably that 10-second photo, 10-second video in there. And let's see, there's the photo. No events because we don't have any. Maybe, I don't know, maybe me banging around gave me an event. So it did a little, maybe that's the 10-second recording. How long is that? Doesn't tell me. I got to set the time on this. So let's go back to the main screen. We're going to go back into settings again, and then we're going to look at all the settings. So I have the ability to set it at 1080 or 720. Recording loop, we already went through that. 1, 3, I think 1, 2, or 3 minutes. Recording sound, volume on, off. Settings volume on, off, or volume settings. Let's see what that says. It's off right now. Let's just turn that to about a medium. Wide dynamic range on, language, frequency, delete reminder off right now. Mirror image is going to allow that to flip that image. If you turn the camera toward you, the image will not be upside down. So you're going to change that in the app. Exposure compensation, timestamp on, off, power, sound on, off, and then the ability to format the SD card, which I had to do when I put the new SD card in it. And then you hit default settings to switch back to everything that was default when you powered this up for the first time. Go on to this one. There's your fatigue driver alert. So that's going to say, hey, you've been driving for a while. You might want to take a break. You got the G-Shock sensor, low, medium, high. If you hit a bump, a pothole, somebody bumps into you, that's going to immediately start recording. Fatigue driver. Okay, we already went through that. And then you have park monitor, which I know it has motion detection. So I'm assuming it's going to be able to pick up motion that's moving around your car. Then you have car park mode, where if somebody bumps into your car or is messing with your door handles, it's going to start recording. And the cool thing about this, because it does face back 180 degrees into the car, if somebody were to break into your car, it would record them doing so. So that's going to be safe. So hopefully they don't steal the action camera too. So you might have some video footage of somebody breaking into your car if you needed to for like a police report or something. Okay, so we got the Wi-Fi settings that, we already went through that. And then this last one is free space on the card that I have. It's telling me I got 58 gigs left, firmware version, and I'm going to hit the firmware update to see if there's any new firmware. And it says that I have the latest firmware. So that is it in a nutshell. I mean, impressed so far with the settings. I will have to figure out, and like I said, I don't know, I'm probably into like 20 minutes now. I'll have to figure out whether or not this app works as good as it says that it should. And that might have to come to you in a second video. So let's just consider this an overview of the Cooau, Cooau dash cam. Really nice form fit finish, looks really good, nice and tight, nice feel to it, decent glass, full of features for a, right now at the time of me filming this video, $40 dash cam. Like I said, I bought this out of my own pocket. I actually bought two, by the way. I bought two. I bought it for about $25 because there was a coupon for $15 off. That coupon is now gone, and now they are offering you, they claim it's a $100 dash cam that they're giving it to you for $40. So 60% discount through Amazon. I will leave a link in the description below. I think right now, for me, I bought them for $25. So it's a deal for me. It's a deal based on the features that I'm getting. The fact that right now on benchtop, I'm getting no errors, no issues. Again, time will tell how this holds up in the car. I will have to remember to remove it from the car. But I feel like this is definitely a find on Amazon. So if you're interested in it, please click on a link, please click on the link in the description below. That takes you to my, what do they call it? My affiliate account. So I get a little bit of a kickback on that one. If you buy directly from that, helps keeps the bills paid. And like I said, I'll get back to you on, maybe about a month in. We'll do another follow-up video a month in on how well this thing works. So thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.